How's it going, folks? Voodoo Stache here. I'm going to give you some new cueing on how we're doing lateral lunges, where we want our weight displaced, how we want that. If, in fact, you are in the pattern of leaning over to the right, you have this right orientation, all that stuff. A lot of people have this, so this may not be for everyone, but it'll be for most of you. So check it out. Usually when you're in the pattern, right, leaning over to the right, rotating to the right, you are going to be more deficient in your right glute max, the big meat on the back of your butt here. You're going to be more deficient there on the right, and on the left you're going to be more deficient on the inside of this left leg, and the back side here, and that left oblique. So with all those things, we're going to put all those things together in a more full movement pattern here. So here we go. We're in a lateral lunge position. Step one, you're going to think about those ribs coming down, that pelvis being level. I'm going to shift my weight as far to the right as I can go. And as I shift over that way, I'm going to focus in on a couple of points. One is as I'm shifting over, I want to make sure that I'm not twisting so much. I'm going to keep myself pretty much in line here. And I'm going to purposefully push that right knee out. Now as I push that right knee out, the inside of my foot's going to want to come up. But you're not going to let that happen, right? You're going to think about the first metatarsal, the ball of the big toe, pressing down. So I'm going to shift my weight back, sit in, push my knee out, keep that bone down. You're going to help with some internal rotation there. Adduction of the right butt muscle. Ooh, coming up. Rib cage down. I'm shifting over. I'm pushing out. I'm pressing that big toe down. Big ball of the foot down, not just the toe. Working back and forth through there. So that's how you're going to build out the right glute max outside the butt cheek. We're going to go into the left. A little different perspective. Usually your left hamstring, back, left adductor, inside here, and left oblique are your spots that are weak and turned off. So we're going to work on those things here. So again, I'm going to go breath in, rib cage down. Make sure that you're not leaning this way. Make sure you're nice and level. Obliques are engaged. You're going to shift over, and as you shift over this way, you are going to pull this thing in to activate this and sit on back. So you should feel the outside of your butt cheek, like on the side here, and the inside of this leg here, as you're coming up and down. And yes, you guessed it, we got to think about our foot. If I'm pulling my knee in, what's going to happen? The outside of my foot's going to want to come up. But you won't let that happen, right? So the outside of your heel, the left pinky ball of your foot is going to be glued down. So I breathe in, rib cage down, make sure the right oblique's working. I shift back, I'm pulling in. I've got this working, I've got that working. The outside of my foot is glued down. So I'm shifting over, pulling in there to get that. If I was going to the right, I'd be shifting out, keeping the inside of my foot glued down. So this will take a lot of practice, but this is a great way of taking the principles behind getting your pelvis in alignment, getting your breathing where it's supposed to be, your ribs moving, those little principles there, those big principles, and applying them more full movement patterns. Try that stuff out, let me know how it goes, and enjoy.